This is a quick training on how to set up your Quantum Bridge software, which is the software that allows you to receive your from the Quantro network manual trades and allows you to execute those trades on Kraken, which is one of the crypto trading brokers that I found to be one of the easiest ones to use. And so basically what it does is it allows you to take that manual trade and make it just like an auto trade. And we're going to go ahead and show you how to do that. The software is $29 every 90 days. So the first thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to set up an account to get access. And it's a very simple process. You click that and put your email address. And we're going to take our time and do this slowly, so be patient. And then you're going to select a password. Your password needs to be at least 10 characters long. And why this is important is that it takes your password and encrypts it along with the Kraken keys, which we'll show you how to get. And this is one of our security features. And enter it twice. All right, and you'll get a pop-up here that says your account was created to check your email. And you have to have your email validated before you can go any further. So we're going to go to an email account here. And you see I have a new email, confirm your sign up. Click that and verify your email. Now, once you verify your email, it'll take you back here to where you can activate your access. And this is where you actually pay for your software. So we'll go ahead and do that. And it's a simple process. So you just pick your payment method you prefer. I'm going to do credit card. And I have a test account set up already, so. Okay, expiration. And we'll process the payment. Payment confirmed, and now it will allow us to go to our dashboard. And this is the part of the setup process, the first part. And you notice it says, set up your Kraken keys. Now, this is very important because the software will not work or it won't integrate with Kraken unless we set up our keys. You should already have a Kraken account set up. It's a real easy process. I already have one set up. You just go to Kraken, Kraken.com, and set up your Kraken account. And when you set up your Kraken account, you go up and you select the Pro. So you just click this little icon right here, and it'll let you select the Pro. Once you select the Pro, you'll see it'll look like this, where you can actually look at your trading panel. So I've already done that. So if you click setup right here, setup keys, it'll take you and it'll give you step-by-step instructions, and we're going to follow them, step 1, step 2, and step 3. So step 1 says go to Kraken, go to settings, and then to the API. It'll give you a link here in case you don't know how to do that. But if you have your Kraken account set up, so you simply go up to your Kraken account, click on this little guy right here where it says user settings, go down here and click settings. Now it'll bring you to the settings menu. Now look, go across account, notifications, security, all the way over to where it says API. Select that and it'll bring you to the API section. Now I already have one API set up, but I'm going to set up another one here so that for this demo. So the next thing you do is you're going to generate a new key. It tells you to generate a new key. So we're going to create a new API key. Select that. It says, and under the, you can name it whatever you want. I'm going to name this one demo because I don't want it to be my primary one. And then now this is important. You have to select at least one permission, but we have several permissions we're going to select in order for it to work. If you look at your menu here, it says under the key permissions, check only the query funds, query open orders, trades. Basically, you can select everything except for withdraw funds and never check transfer between accounts. So we're never going to select withdraw funds and anything that allow you to affect the money in your account. Why? Because we're going to keep, that allows you to keep security so that your account will be secure and no one will be able to go in and withdraw funds. Now, if someone wants to deposit funds, I'm sure most of you would want to put that one on, but don't do it. We're going to do query. And we're going to select everything but deposit and withdraw. Select all queries. Query data and export data. So we selected everything except for deposit and withdraw. You don't need to worry about any of these other functions here. You're going to go down here and click generate key. And it's asking me for my pass key. It won't ask you for it, but this is a security feature since I already have my account set up. I'll just do this so it'll allow me to get in. I'm using my phone. There we go. All right. So once you log in, it's going to bring you to this point. Now, I want you to pay attention to this. This is very important. These are your two keys. It's an API key and a private key. Now, what I like to do is you have to save these keys in a safe place for security reasons. You don't want to be able to view them. You won't be able to view them once again. Once you close this box, you won't be able to see these keys again. So what I normally do is I will go and I will open up a notepad, which is very simple to do. And then when you open up a new notepad, and I'll show you what I mean by that like this, you can simply copy to notepad and then paste the keys here for safekeeping. And you just do it for both. And paste it here for safekeeping. And keep this in a safe place so that you won't ever lose it. Okay? I don't need these keys, so but once you get to this point where you have generated your keys, you are now under step 3. You go to step 4. You generated the keys. Now you're ready to click here. It says I've created my keys. And when you do that, it's time to enter those keys into the Quantum Bridge software. Now, you know those keys are really long, so it's really simple. You have your dialog box here, your API key. You simply click copy, come here, right click, do a paste. There you go. You do the same for your private key. Come here, make sure you do them the right one. Private key, copy. Come right here, do a paste. Confirm that there was no withdraw fund permissions, no transfer between accounts permissions for security reasons, and there was not. Hit continue. And this is where it asks you to enter in your password again. This is the password that you use to set up your Quantum software. And it's going to encrypt that password into those keys. There you go. And I can tell it took me right to my trading desk. And if you look at the trading desk, it automatically went into my account. I can close this now. I don't need it anymore. And I'm going to go to one of my trading panels. And if you notice, it already has the balance of my account, 102.19, 102.19. So that lets me know that it already linked to my account. So it's ready to trade. I'll just go over a quick demo right quick. Right here is where you paste the signal, and you get that signal from your Quattro back office. And it'll show you any of the past trades or anything. I have one trade open here, and the ones that I've demoed and canceled. So it keeps all the information right here for you to make it easy to trade. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a quick demo while we're here. So all I'm going to do is go in, and you would go into your Quattro back office as you see here. And if you look into the back office, you're going to have a Quattro signal engine. And it's right here on trading signals API right here. And then if we had an active signal, in right here would be a big active signal, and it would say allow you to copy that signal. It's just one button. We don't have one active right now, but I have one that we've already saved, and I'm going to copy it, which will be the same thing you would do. Just click a button and you would copy that signal. And then I would come over here and I would paste it right into my software. There it is. So I copied and I pasted it. Now I want you to pay attention. If you notice here in my orders, I have two orders. It's a buy and a sell. That's an order that I put in earlier that's actually running from Quattro. But I'm going to enter in another one as if it was the same so that you can see how it looks. So all I'm going to do now that I've copied that in there, and if you notice, I only have one open trade. As soon as I hit review and execute, it's going to bring me to this panel right here, the confirm trade panel. I'm going to go over this with you. So it has the amount that's in my account. And if you notice here, it has the risk value amount. So the risk value amount is how much you're willing to risk, and the default is 2% because you don't, depending on your account size. Now I have a small account size here right now, so it's red because it says that Kraken is a $5 minimum per trade. So I'm just going to increase my trade size up until 5%. Which means it's a $5.11 trade now. You notice it qualified. Once you do that, I want to show you something right here is that the original signal, the reason why it says original signal is because in the trade, if you look back here, it's a USD USDT trade. It's ENSO to USDT. Now, for those of you who know anything about trading, you understand. Those of you who don't worry about it, because you don't have to know trading. That's what our software is doing for you. All you do, it's taking that USDT and changing it to USD trade. Reason being is because Kraken for automation works better with USD. And USD and USDT are the same value. So it's the trade will be the same. Everything will be the same. You're just going to be doing it in US dollars instead of USDT, trading that pair. The difference is very minute. So if you look now, it's a limit order. So it knows it's a limit order. Now you can select market order, but leave it limit. If you select market, then that means it's going to immediately put that trade in no matter what, no matter where it is. But we don't want to do that. Go ahead and do a limit trade. And it's going to attach a stop loss and a take profit. You can select which take profit you want to use, take profit 1, 2, or 3, according to the trade. I'm going to use the first one, 1. And then it lets me know here that my API key is up and running, and then it's okay for me to proceed. It lets me know it's going to be a $5.11 trade. And I'm going to go back over here, and I want you to pay attention to this area, because as soon as I hit place that trade, boom, you see that trade happen right there. It put that trade in. That's it. The trade is in. So you don't have to close the trade. You don't have to do anything to it. Once you put it put in the stop loss and the take profit. The reason why you see 2 trades set in, because it immediately puts in a sell trade that says stop loss. Now, once your stop entry point is hit, it'll automatically put in your take profit. So that's all it takes, is in order to take your manual trade now. And really, once you set this up, you just log in, go to this trade desk, copy from your back office. You're going to click one button. You're going to copy that trade over to here and hit execute. Quick and simple, and then you don't have to worry about it. If the trade actually executes and fires off, it's going to automatically update here, and you can look at your trade. So I have 2 open trades. They have not executed yet because it has not hit the entry point yet. Right here, 2 trades. That's it. So I'll be going over this in detail again, but I just wanted to get this out there so those of you who are just getting started will know how to set up your software. Then we'll go in more details on trainings on how to use some of the other features that we're going to have out there. So I hope you enjoy it. For those of you who don't know how to trade, this takes all of the worries out of your hand. You just click one time, put it in there, and allow you to make money using your Quantro software.